Hello, welcome to my podcast. I'm Stephen Mason and I just want to talk about Condawg and crew. I have a brand new music video coming out very soon, or it's out by the time you watch this. It's called Monty's and it's very different. It's been strange the last two music videos I've done to not have a band performance within the video. It's been a lot of fun. The other night I got to sit down with Matty Connor in my editing room and it was an absolute blast. Sitting with him and being able to cut the video, change the video, look for stuff, see alternate takes. We were laughing our heads off and Matty's a great collaborator. I've really enjoyed it and we're definitely going to make another Condawg video. But the story of Condawg. Now, what I'll try to do in this podcast is put a little bit of what I've just been talking about me and Matty talks about all the different bands he's been in over the years. Matty's been in a lot of bands, right? Now, Matty, there's a rumour which you'll find out the story at the end about Matty being busted. Matty is one of the best drummers I've ever met. And I got to meet Matty when I was really young. I think I met him early days of 2005. Got to see him in a band called AKA, who produced two of the best homegrown albums then. You know, 5 Star and There's Nothing Left. Two amazing albums, which I still love to this day. And we were actually talking about, you know, Matty should definitely do something with AKA. I've always wanted to do an AKA music video. It's like a pipe dream, but it's never probably going to happen. So Matty was in AKA. Matty was also in a band called Castro, who I did the music for Get Hot Then We'll Talk, the one with the Blow You Up doll. Matty was also in Newbridge Downfall. Matty was in the Betty Ward band. Matty was in State of Affairs when I was kicked out of State of Affairs in a funny way. State of Affairs have a song called Connor, You're Out of the Band. Hilarious song. His name is Matthew. But yeah, Matty's always been a bigger influence to me, and really good as a friend to just go, right, let's do this. He's always been someone I could throw an idea around and be like, aye, can he? Or I'll walk in the Steel Town Music and I'll be like, you want to do this? And be like, oh, for fuck's sake, man. It's just like, you know, we'll have some random crack and do stuff. But Condawg, what had happened was back in about 2010 when I was doing the Union Band Nights, Connor came along and helped out massively along with his dad Jed and Steel Town Music for the PA systems to the gigs and stuff. And about this time was the first time I met Mitch Laddie for the first time. Always knew who Mitch was, but never met him. And when I met Mitch, not only did me and Mitch click professionally when it comes to filming and bands, me and Mitch got on like a house on fire. Our personalities are very similar and we've been good friends since. And at the time, Mitch's old drummer Clifford was in the band, who was also another canny lad. I got absolutely smashed with Clifford on one New Year's Eve, very randomly, which I'll never forget. It was quite funny. But at the time, Clifford had left the band and they needed a new drummer. And again, the Union Band Night seen the likes of Newbridge Downfall. State of Affairs had played a couple of times. Castro had played. And Matty all of a sudden became the drummer of the Mitch Laddie band. And you think, they are three of the best people in their fields, drummer, bass, guitar, singer, songwriter, you know, in their fields, collaborating as one band. I was like, fucking hell, that band's amazing, or going to be amazing then, and they were. And then you know it wouldn't be too long before I would do a music video. As I say, me and Mitch would sit up all hours of the night playing on Moonwalker and stuff like that and have some crazy ideas, and we were like, we'll eventually do a music video. And I did a music video for the band called Gone, which has never been released, and there's probably a podcast that is eventually now, after all these years, to talk about Gone, why it was never completely finished. It's a bit of a sad story, but while we were taking a break while filming Gone, me and Mitch were sitting on the stage, and I remember Matty and Ryan at the other end of the room just laughing their heads off, and I was like, what the hell are they laughing at? And Mitch went, oh, it's just Condawg. And I was like, Condawg? And this was the first time I ever heard of Condawg. And as I say, when Matty joined the band, Mitch and Ryan go way back, and Ryan went to work for Steel Town Music as well. So when you go to Steel Town Music, you've got the double twosome, and then you've got Jed Connor as well. So yeah, I heard about Condawg then, and they were just messing around, and it wasn't too long after I got to hear like tracks from Condawg and crew. And Matty Connor, who's always been a great drummer, has sort of transitioned into a great writer, singer-songwriter, rapper, spoof artist. And I thought it was a great step to see Steel Town Music take a step in the direction of music. making music, you know, recording music. I mean, they've just done the new Mitch Valley Band album, and you know, that sounds amazing. To think that was only filmed upstairs in Steel Time Music is awesome. And Condawg had this 18-track EP album. All of a sudden, it was like, what the fuck? And Condawg could never probably perform live. Matty's talked this about a long time. There's so many people involved in the bands, especially all the bands I mentioned before, like Castro, like State of Affairs, loads of guests like AKA, all being in there collaborating somewhere, either guitar riffs or dropping lyrics on the mic. Everyone's like a complete clusterfuck when it comes to Condawg and crew. And you know, like, Condawg and crew were great for... They became the house band for the show This Is Just Life I made, and you know, they ended up being the end credit music, and the most unlike Condawg song and very much more like Castro's song called Porn Star, Prom Queen, was the end credits to every episode. You Feeling Me, it popped up in an episode as well. Going to the club appeared a couple of times as like reference music to, especially when we talk about the union within This Is Just Life the show. And a very good time, which I think is one of Condawg's best songs, and maybe is the next music video. I remember in like episode 17 or 18 where there was a montage of Lemonade. Now Lemonade had been established in its own episode, and this was sort of like, you know, a lot of the cast out having a good time, especially two of the greatest pops of Lemonade we ever had, especially one where Barney throws it and it literally lifts off the roof. It literally goes to the moon. Anyway, in the edit I lined it up, and with that edit I wanted like more funniness. I didn't want just pop pop pop. I wanted, like, you know, there was a couple of like, oh, maybe, yes, no, and I dropped Feeling This over the top, and that song fit fucking perfect. I never changed the edit. That music was made like to fit. There was even a bit with the Lemonade bounce. It was like, if you know the song Feeling This is like, oh shit, and as the oh shit happened, the Lemonade bottle was bouncing and they thought it was going to pop, but it never did. And I thought that was it for Condawg. Now that would have been, maybe it was about 5 years ago now I was making This Is Just Life or finishing it, and Condawg went on the shelf, and Matty had been collaborating with a couple of new tracks, but nothing, you know, it was just in a slip album. There we go, Glenn Malpass dropped all the artwork on it, or stupid little drawings. You never know what you were going to get. Great artwork with Arnold on the front cover, but you never knew what you were going to get when you opened it up, because it was just, you know, homegrown the album as well, and discs. And I remember one day I got this message off Matty, and it wasn't like, we're going to make a Condawg video. We are making a Condawg video. I was like, really? When? And it was just out of the blue, and it was like the next Thursday. And great shout out to the Cartmels, because they let us film in fucking hell. Wait, I get my breath back. Well, I've got giggles going here. To film in the Courthouse, the classiest pub in Concert, and we turned up to film a music video for the first single. Oh my god, I've actually just got Block as well. Very good time. No, it's not. Are you feeling me? No, it's not. Come back to my place. Fuck me. Sorry. Forget the even name of my own music video. And I turned up there, and it was great to see everyone get involved, but then there was no band, and the whole concept. Now, the concept probably came from me walking into Steel Town Music and doing a video for Con Air, which I renamed Condawg. If you check that video out. And Matty was behind the camera just watching us, and I was doing the whole fast forward cutting. So when you're filming that, you've got to go higher, blah blah blah, move, blah 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 blah, move, blah 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 blah. And when you do the edit, you just cut out the blah blah blah. And Matty was like, I like that, that's a good idea. Next thing you know, the camera set up, and it was crucial that the camera didn't move, because Matty wanted one take, one whole take. That camera rolled for about an hour and 10 minutes. It was like no one touched that camera at all. Don't move. And I didn't even think I was going to be in the music video, and that was a very fun music video to do. It was one angle, and all you had to do was make sure it got the best of everyone's takes, everyone fits in. Now Glenn, if you don't know, Glenn doesn't rap in the video. Glenn's covering from somebody else, which is a mystery, and it was sort of like cover the best shots, and like have not like different takes, different kind of things. Matty comes up quite girly and funny. Ryan's dead street and stand up. Glenn's just dancing away. You've got Turner the Mac jumping around in the background. You've got Andrew who's a fucking purple gimp, and you've got loads of random stuff going on in this classy bar. And I really had fun doing that music video. And the Cartmels had just expanded that bar, kind of had this Mediterranean village in the background. So when I knew Mitch was doing his new album, I was like, right, we need to do a music video in there, and hopefully we will still do it in there. And I went in and see Matty. I was like, right, we've done that video. And I was like, telling Matty the crack. And Matty was like, let's make a new Condawg video. I was like, what? Really? And just like the first one, within 2 weeks, we had set a date, found a location, and got everyone told that we needed to be in there. Bearing in mind, everybody is in a band of some form. And we turned up, and the garage was falling to bits. The roof was falling in. The telly in the music video you're going to see is my old telly, which broke when I watched Terminator 2, which was a video called I Got Skynetted. So that was the telly. I again turned up thinking, well, it's meant to be a nightclub, I'll be a doorman, but then I'm going to be in this room. And like when we filmed it, I was like, fucking hell. I've been quit smoking now, coming up 2 years, and all the smoke coming around there. I was like, my God, the lights are going on. Mitch, who should have been in the last video playing the solo, who couldn't make it at that shoot, is in on this, and he's in the joke, and it was such a blast having a laugh. But then there's been a big delay from filming to the video coming out because of time. There's other stuff going on. I made a film called Branches in the meantime, and I've just been collaborating with Matty over the thing, hi Big Dave, but we were collaborating over the internet about like the shots and angles, and Matty would leave us loads of mad voice messages like the hamster song. I mean, one night, my phone's on charge over the room, I had something like 18 messages off Matty, and there'll be serious notes in there, some kind of hamster rap, or he's rapping about Pennywise stuck in a drain, and I was just like, oh my God. But yeah, I'm happy to say that we're hearing this. Are you feeling me? You're hearing this now. It's just to say, like, you know, check out Condawg. I'm going to put a couple of tracks on my YouTube page as well. Check out the band. Check out all the other bands. And I'm hoping you enjoy these podcasts. If you want me to talk about anything else, if you know, I've rambled on about some random stuff. I want to do more podcasts where I talk about stories as well. I've been talking about a story. I was thinking about a story this morning when I got electrocuted, and I was like, oh, well, I got electrocuted again. I got electrocuted again, so I was like, maybe I'll do a podcast about maybe he's being electrocuted. But then again, the whole inspiration of doing the Condawg podcast has come up now. So yeah, hope you like podcasts, hope you like them. Subscribe, check out my rest of my videos on YouTube. Drop us a comment, drop us a like. Thanks for listening. Goodbye. Right, so I have a question for Matty Connor. How many bands have you been in, and were you in Busted?
I was never in Busted. I was asked to be in the next Busted, so I had to go with the Busted manager to watch Busted at a gig, and I had to go and meet the band, and then they were basically just saying like it was good. Basically, they were trying to sell that, and at the time they were finding like a guitarist, a singer, and a bass player, and they were going to put us together like that. So they found the guitarist, found the bass player, and things like that. But at the time, I was just turned 16, and the other lads in the band were like 18 and 19. So, and I looked about 4. So I didn't get it, even though I was the first choice. I didn't get in, but it turns out they couldn't find anybody else that they wanted. so it just didn't happen. They just couldn't, because it was going to be one of them things where it was like a TV show at the same time.
Yeah.
But that would have been kind of good.
So the reason why Busted doesn't have a drummer in the videos is because you were too young.
No. No. The reason Busted didn't have a drummer in the video is because they didn't have a drummer, full stop. But their manager wanted to make another Busted, completely different band, with a drummer in. And then we wanted to make it. Can you remember like the TV show like Drake and Josh on Nickelodeon? There's like loads of things that I kind of wanted to make it something like that a bit more like with the bands and like that.
So that's one urban myth busted anyway. So you're in Castro, aka New Bridge Downfall, Mitch Sally Band, Condawg and Crew, State of Affairs guest drummer until I got you out of the band.
Aye. To be honest, like I think that is it about it really. I've done just lots of other. I mean, obviously you've got all these school bands. Like, it was loads of school bands, but that doesn't count, does it? Because they're not real. I had 100% more on. They did.
Actually, yeah.
They did a kind of few gigs. So I guess that was another one.
I did try and get him to join in Evil Hour yesterday as missing the drummer Mike.
Aye.
But yeah, too far. He's getting too old apparently.
Aye. I'm just not punk rock enough anymore. You know, but I like to get me on my drummers and just be a crooner and just go.
Multi-talented, definitely, especially with all the homegrown stuff on Condawg. It's like that clip I sent you the other day, man. About the dog. Remember that?
What?
It's my little time hole. Matty from AKA talking to the camera.
Alright, okay.
Bottom corner. Oh, top corner.
James the dog. And then he died.
James the dog.
Fucking hell, man. I was a spacker, wasn't I? I still am a spacker, like, but I was a spacker with no facial hair.
It's not as funny as discovering that was Mickey. That was Mosh Kid ranting out. I named it Random Kid Headbanging and it was Mickey.
Aye.
So
Mickey with his kiss tongue. His tongue was fucking pretty gnarly, like.
So yeah, we've just been killing time. We're rendering the Condawg video, so yeah. It's a bit of a random out here.